Hello, thank you for joining with me. We are in the Manual for Teachers, section 27, What is Death? If you will please join me in prayer. Dear Father, please enable me to set aside everything I think I know for an open mind and a new experience. Thank you, God. Amen. Death is the central dream from which all illusions stem. Is it not madness to think of life as being born, aging, losing vitality, and dying in the end? We have asked this question before, but now we need to consider it still more carefully. It is the one fixed, unchangeable belief of the world that all things in it are born only to die. This is regarded as the way of nature, not to be raised to question, but to be accepted as the natural law of life. The cyclical, the changing and unsure, the undependable and the unsteady, waxing and waning in a certain way upon a certain path, all this is taken as the will of God. And no one asks if a benign creator could will this. In this perception of the universe as God created it, it would not be possible to think of him as loving. For who has decreed that all things pass away, ending in dust and disappointment and despair, can but be feared. He holds your little life in his hand by but a thread, ready to break it off without regret or care, perhaps today. Footnote 211. This appears to be a reference to Jonathan Edwards' famous 1741 sermon, Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God. O sinner, consider the fearful danger you are in. 'Tis a great furnace of wrath, a wide and bottomless pit full of the fire of wrath that you are held over in the hand of God, whose wrath is provoked and incensed as much against you as against many of the damned in hell. You hang by a slender thread with the flames of the divine wrath flashing about, and ready every moment to singe it and burn it asunder. Back to the text. Or if he waits, yet is the ending certain. Who loves such a God knows not of love, because he has denied that life is real. Death has become life's symbol. His world is now a battleground where contradiction reigns and opposites make endless war. Where there is death is peace impossible. Death is a symbol of the fear of God. His love is blotted out in the idea which holds it from awareness like a shield held to obscure the sun. The grimness of this symbol is enough to show it cannot coexist with God. It holds an image of the Son of God in which he is laid to rest in devastation's arms, where worms await to greet him and to last a little while by his destruction. Yet the worms as well are doomed to be destroyed as certainly. And so do all things live because of death. Devouring is nature's law of life. God is insane and fear alone is real. And I'm just going to pause there. We'll pick up tomorrow. I'll just pause there on that very dark note, which is not true. What is death? I love you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for joining with me.